It's gotta be fun. Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live. I wanted to talk about this concept because yesterday's talk, we were discussing how a person can kind of fall into workaholism, I guess you would call it. You know, when you're just grinding. And it's like you're never gonna stop, and it's like you're trying to reach something, but pretty soon you forget what you're trying to reach and so forth. There's a lot of reasons why we do this, and oftentimes it's to stave off the depression that comes as soon as you slow down. And I think a lot of the depression comes from not having a very clear direction of where you're going, a very measurable idea of when you get there. Also being very grateful about what you already have and what you've already achieved. And then there's just a couple other pieces that come into it. I just picked up. I mean, I've had this book here for years, sitting here. I think this book came out in '05. I think I read. This is How to Be Number One in Your Business by Blair Singer, and it's a quick book. I mean, this is just as quick as my book, 9 Ways to Amazon Proof Your Business. While I'm mentioning it, if you haven't read 9 Ways to Amazon Proof Your Business, you can go get a copy on Amazon or wherever they sell books, but you can also get a free downloadable version over at amazonproofbook.com. But we won't need to discuss that. You can watch any of my other videos to go into deeper amounts on that, or you can go check it out. But this How to Be Number One in Your Business, the subtitle is The Secrets to Attract, Retain, and Nurture a Team That Will Make a lot of money. And this is Blair Singer. He's worked with Robert Kiyosaki and the Rich Dad organization. His big thing is teaching about sales and so forth, and I think a lot of this had to do with him putting together a sales team, if I remember. And I was just leafing through it to try and remember some of the concepts in here. And one of the things in chapter 2, he says it's got to be fun. There's a simple idea there that's actually pretty deep. And one thing I found is that most business owners, most people that are the boss, most people that get into this grind, go mood or rut, should I say, if you get stuck in that situation, chances are you do not have built-in fun into your system, into your business, into your day-to-day life. You don't have fun built in. And honestly, you need to schedule it. And if you've ever heard that concept of scheduling fun outside of business, scheduling extracurricular activities, scheduling family time, all that stuff, that's really important. But I'm talking about within the business itself. The workday has to have elements of fun. At some point you have to do it purposefully. You have to build it in. You have to set a time to take everyone out to go to a movie or to go have lunch, something. You have to build these things in. You got to meet at somebody's house every other month or so. You got to do something. Go mini golfing. I mean, do something that's awkward, strange, fun. Fun will come along as soon as people get out of the norm. Just go and do something unusual. And if you aren't surrounded by fun people, you need to fire some people and hire some fun people. You need to surround yourself with people that want to have fun. If you don't have that, you're missing a huge element in your business, and the whole thing will crumble eventually. All it takes is the strong chains, the links in the chain, to give out or take some sick time or whatever, and the whole thing will fall like a house of cards. I've seen it happen too many times before, and it always comes from the idea that it's simple. It's simple, but this is a piece of humanity that we somehow think we can get around. You gotta be having fun. You're not gonna be able to lead people. You're not gonna be able to bring people along for the ride if you aren't having fun. You will short term. You may think that you can do it just by tossing money around, and that'll work on the short run. In the long run, people stay and they follow leaders when they're having a good time. Simple concept. It's tougher to put into play, but you have to know that you want to first, and you'll find a way to do it, just like you do with everything. If you're, like I say, the leader, the decision maker in your organization, in your business. So hopefully that makes sense to you. That's just a quick tip for tonight. That's all I got. We'll be back here tomorrow. In the meantime, get out there and let the magic happen.